You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 8 o'clock, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Show's kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Cotter and Stevens have been around for a long time in the Wairarapa, providing quality workmanship and service in the electrical field, whether that be private or commercial, and they're also dab hands around farms, particularly dairy farms, whether that be anything to do with the old dairy shed or the thing that lurks around the dairy shed, at least 45 metres away from it, the old effluent pond. So if you've got an electrical problem or you need some advice, just give the guys at Cotter and Stevens a ring and they'll be around sweet to fix it for you. Nothing really planned for the show tonight, so if you'd like to hear a particular song, artist or band, just give me a ring here on 3780255, 3780255, and I'll see if I can dig it out for you. Meanwhile, let's sit back and enjoy a book of tea and the MGs with Green Onions, and when that's finished, we'll kick into the show with a track from the Small Faces. Starting off the show tonight, there we had the Small Faces and Sha-la-la-la-lee. Right, we'll have two in a row. I think we'll kick it off with The Move, and certainly something that's been pretty common around the Wairarapa in the last week. The song called Flowers in the Rain.
Woke up one morning half asleep with all my blankets in a heap and yellow roses scattered all around. The time was still approaching, for I couldn't stand it anymore, so Mary goes upon my eider down. I'm just sitting watching flowers in the rain, feel the power of the rain making the garden grow. I'm just sitting watching flowers in the rain, feel the power of the rain keeping me good. So I lay upon my side with all the windows open wide, couldn't pressurize my head from speaking. Hoping not to make a sound, I pushed my bed into the ground in time to catch the sight that I was seeking. I'm just sitting watching flowers in the rain, feel the power of the rain making the garden grow. I'm just sitting watching flowers in the rain, feel the power of the rain keeping me good. If this perfect pleasure has the key, then this is how it has to be. If my pillow is getting wet, I don't see that it matters much to me. I heard the flowers in the breeze make conversation with the trees, really to leave reality behind me. With my commitments in a mess, my sleep has gone away, deep rest. In a world of fantasy you'll find me. I'm just sitting watching flowers in the rain, feel the power of the rain making the garden grow. I'm just sitting watching flowers in the rain, feel the power of the rain keeping me good. Watching flowers in the rain, flowers in the rain, flowers in the rain, flowers in the rain.
All right, we'll just jump in there before the next track. Someone's just trying to get through, and it looks like the old phone might be on the blink just at the moment.
There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight, all over the world. You can hear the sounds of lovers in love. You know what I mean? Just the two of us and nobody else. In sight, there's nobody else, and I'm feeling
Hermits there, and there's a kind of hush all over the world. I'm not quite sure what's happened to the phone. Certainly it rang, but nothing else happened, so might have a little word with Michael to see if he can fix it up during the week. Next up, we've got a Jimmy Webb song performed by the Fifth Dimension.
Ride in my beautiful balloon. Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. For we can fly up and away. Beautiful balloon. It wears a nicer face than my beautiful balloon. We can sing a song and sail along the silver sky. Or we can fly up and away, my beautiful balloon. Waiting there in my beautiful balloon, way up in the air in my beautiful balloon. If you'll hold my hand, we'll chase your dream across the sky. For we can fly up and away, my beautiful balloon.
The Fifth Dimension there, up and away, bringing the time to 14 and a half minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM. And next up, we've got a little ripper.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I know you get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. My little baby sister can do it with me. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on,
Little Eva there, and of course the great hit, the song called Locomotion, and that was actually written by her bosses, Carole King and Jerry Goffin. Next up, we'll have a track from the Four Tops, and then follow it up with a cover version of a Beatles song. Cliff Bennett and the Rebel Rousers there, and got to get you into my life, and that was a cover version of the song that was written and performed by the Beatles, or was written by Paul McCartney, performed by the Beatles on the album called Revolver. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Connor and Stevens, the electrical wizards down in Martinborough. Next up, we've got a track from Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, a great English rock song from the very early days of the 1960s, prior the Beatles, song called Shakin' All Over.
The backbone, I got the shakes down the knee bone. Yeah, the tremors in the thigh bone, shaking all over. Just the way that you say goodnight to me down the backbone, I've got the shivers down the thigh bone. Yeah, the tremors in my backbone, shaking all over.
26 minutes after 8 o'clock here, and time for Lulu.
Don't have a lot, but with me that's fine. Whatever I got, well, I know it's mine. I don't go around with a local crowd. I don't dig what's in, so I guess I'm out. I'm saying these things so you know me, baby, so you understand what I'm all about. The boat that I row won't cross the ocean. The boat that I row won't get me there soon. But I got the love if you got the notion. The boat that I row, take it up to me and you. There ain't a man alive can tell me what to say. I choose my own side and I like it that way. I don't worry about all the things I'm done. There's only one thing I want I ain't got. You know that I'm thinking about you, baby, but you better know before you come along. The boat that I row won't cross the ocean. The boat that I row won't get to the sea. But I got the love if you got the notion. The boat that I row, pick it up to me and you. you understand what I'm all about. The boat that I row won't cross no ocean. The boat that I row won't get me there soon. But I got the love and you got the motion. The boat that I row's big enough for two, me and you. The boat that I row won't cross no ocean. The boat that I row won't get me there soon. But I got the love and you got the motion. The boat that I row's big enough for two, me and you. The boat that I row won't cross no ocean. The boat that I row won't get me there soon. The boat that I row won't cross no ocean.
Lulu there with a song written by Neil Diamond, the song called The Boat That I Row. Next up, we've got a track from 1969, Blood, Sweat and Tears, and You've Made Me So Very Happy.
I lost that love before, got mad and closed the door. But you said, child, just once more. I chose you for the one, now we're having so much fun. You treated me so kind, I'm about to lose my mind. You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. The others were untrue, but when it came to loving you, I'd spend my whole life with you. 'Cause you came and you took control, you touched my very soul. You always showed me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. Thank you, baby. I love you so much, you see. You're even in my dreams. I can hear, baby, I can hear you calling me. I'm so in love with you. All I ever want to do is thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. You made me so very happy. You made me so very happy, baby. I'm so glad you came into my life. I wanna thank you, girl, every day of my life. I wanna thank you. You made me so very happy.
Took a walk and past your house late last night. All the shades were pulled and drawn way down tight. From within the dim light cast two silhouettes on the shade. Oh, what a lovely couple they made. Put his arms around your waist, held you tight. Kisses I could almost taste in the night. wondered why I'm not the guy whose silhouette's on the shade I couldn't hide. The tears in my eyes. Lost control and rang your bell. I was so let me in or else I'll beat down your door. When two strangers who had been two silhouettes on the shade said to my shop, you're on the wrong block. Rushed down to your house with wings on my feet. Loved you like I never loved you, my sweet. Vowed that you and I would be two silhouettes on the shade all of our days. Two silhouettes on the shade.
Herman's Hermits there, and we'll just figure out where we're supposed to be. That was Herman's Hermits and Silhouettes, and here's the Spencer Davis Group.
Keep on running, keep on hiding. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so bad. Everyone is laughing at me. It makes me feel so sad. So keep on running. Hey, hey. All right. Yeah. Keep on running. Running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so sad. Everyone is laughing at me. It makes me feel so bad. Keep on running. Running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Hey, come on. Make me feel so good. I wanna be your man. All right. Come on, baby. I wanna be your man. You know you make me feel so good. You know, you make me wanna shine, baby. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, baby.
Oh dear, we got there in the end. There was music floating around everywhere from all sorts of different channels. 23 minutes to 9 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical maestros down in Martinborough. Next up, I think we'll have a shout out to John and Raywin over in Chester in the UK. Hope you guys are getting on okay and starting to enjoy a little bit more of nicer temperatures rather than what we've got here. We seem to be having a bit of a reverse. We're supposed to be going into spring and you're supposed to be going into autumn, but it's been very chilly here in the last week or so. So I thought we'd play this one just for you guys. It's Amen Corner and Bend Me, Shape Me.
This beggar a king, a clown or a poet? 'Cause I got nothing to hide, just a piece of mind. Bend me, shape me any way you want me, long as you love me, it's alright. Bend me, shape me any way you want me. Tells me I'm wrong to want you so badly, but there's a force driving me on, I'll follow it gladly. So let them laugh, I don't care, all I want is you by my side. Bend me, shape me any way you want me, long as you love me, it's alright. Bend me, shape me any way you want me, you got the power to turn on the light. You're the only woman I need, oh baby, you know it. You can make this beggar a king, a clown or a poet. 'Cause I got nothing to hide, just a piece of mind. Bend me, shape me any way you want me, long as you love me, it's alright. Bend me, shape me any way you want me, you got the power to turn on the light.
Right, we'll have a bit of a change of pace. The next one's from 1963, a country song performed by Bobby Bear and Detroit City.
I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Oh, how I wanna go home. Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City, and I dreamed about those cotton fields and home. I dreamed about my mother, dear old papa, sister and brother. I dreamed about that girl who's been waiting for so long. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Oh, how I wanna go home. Home folks think I'm big in Detroit City. From the letters that I write, they think I'm fine. But by day I make the cards, by night I make the bars. If only they could read between the lines. 'Cause you know,
I rode a freight train north to Detroit City. And after all these years I find that I've just been wasting my time. So I just think I'll take my foolish pride and put it on a southbound freight and ride. Go on back to the loved ones, the ones that I left waiting so far behind. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
Great country song there from a great country singer, Bobby Bear, and that brought the time to 16 minutes to 9 o'clock, and I think we'll have another slower track. This one's from Dusty Springfield. Beautiful song written by Carole King and Jerry Goffin. The song called Going Back. Beautiful song there by Dusty Springfield, a song called Going Back, and I think we'll continue like that with another beautiful song coming up from the Mamas and the Papas. 12:30, young girls are coming to the canyon.
I used to live in New York City. Everything there was dark and dirty. Outside my window was a steeple with a clock that always said 12:30. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and in the mornings I can see them walking. I can no longer keep my blind crossed, and I can't keep myself from talking. At first so strange to feel so friendly, to say good morning and really mean it, to feel these changes happening in me, but not to notice till I feel it. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and in the mornings I can see them walking. I can no longer keep my blind crossed, and I can't keep myself from talking. Cloudy waters cast no reflection. Images of beauty lie there stagnant. Vibrations bounce in no direction, but lie there shattered into fragments. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and in the mornings I can see them walking. I can no longer keep my blind crossed, and I can't keep myself from talking.
The beautiful harmonies there of the Mamas and the Papas, and 12:30, bringing the time to 8.5 minutes to 9 o'clock, and that song's put me in a hippie mood. So here's Scott McKenzie.
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San Francisco, you're gonna meet some gentle people there. For those who come to San Francisco, summertime will be a-loving there. In the streets of San to San Francisco. Summertime will be loving there.
Scott McKenzie there and San Francisco, and that was written or co-written with him and John Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas. Right, we've got time for one more and we'll go out with the Hollies.
Look through any window, yeah. What do you see? Smiling faces all around, rushing through the busy town. Where do they go? Moving on their way, walking down the highways and the byways. Where do they go? Moving on their way, people with their shy ways and their sly ways. Oh, you can see the little children all around. Oh, you can see the little ladies in their gowns. When you look through any window, yeah, any time of day, see the drivers on the roads, putting down their heavy loads. Where they go? Moving on their way, driving down the highways and the byways. Where do they go? Moving on their way, drivers with their shy ways and their sly ways. Oh, you can see the little children all around. Oh, you can see the little ladies in their gowns. When you look through any window, yeah, what do you see? Smiling faces all around, rushing through the busy town. Where do they go? Moving on their way, moving on their way, moving on their way.
The Hollies there, look through any window, bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which was kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough, and the program was first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7. All right, before I disappear tonight, I'll put on some commercial-free Kiwi music, and that'll take you right through until the next scheduled program, the program called Pick and Mix, which comes on here at 9:30. We'll have a quick look at the weather forecast for the next couple of days here in the Wairarapa, and looks like it's a bit of a mixed bag. Tomorrow we're going to have a minimum of 4 degrees and a top of 10. Yay, we got into double figures. It's going to be cloudy with a few showers gradually clearing, southerly dying out in the afternoon. Sunday and overnight high, or overnight low rather, minus 2 degrees, a top of 14 degrees, becoming cloudy with northerlies developing early, and on Monday minimum of 5, top of 16, occasional rain developing, clearing later with northwesterlies picking up. Does look like it's a bit of a mixed bag weather-wise, which I suppose we should expect in early spring here in the Wairarapa, and the winds haven't reappeared after that blow through last Friday, and hopefully when we do get some more wind, it's not going to be as violent as it was 7 days ago. Right, time for me to disappear off home, and I'm just thinking, I think there's another All Black test over the weekend. I think it's on Saturday night, another game against the Pumas, and then next week, if I remember correctly, it's the test against the Springboks, actually a significant test because it's the 100th test for these two great rivals. And I remember, and it wasn't all that long ago, where they played the 50th test, and the amazing thing at that time was, I think, the win-lose ratio between the two was only one test, and the points for and against were just a handful. So just shows how close those games are between us and the old foe. In the last 50 tests, I think we have probably stretched it out just a little bit, but you never know with the Springboks. Always a very, very difficult opponent, no doubt about that. Anyway, time for me to stop rambling and put on some Kiwi music. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 1.5 minutes after 9 o'clock. Time for some commercial-free Kiwi music.
Celebrate